Happy New Year from the Bengals Genius and the Bengals Genius Show. Are we ready? All right. I held off on this show. I usually do them after the games, but you know what? The Cleveland game was pretty awesome in the sense of all the hype that was surrounded about the Cleveland Browns coming from last year and OBJ and Baker Mayfield and how many commercials can one guy get, right? And they totally flopped. Dorsey's fired. The head coach is fired. They were total losers, which is what I expected, which is nice. It's always nice in the football game to see when your predictions become true. And the Cleveland Browns went Cleveland Brown, which is awesome. Enough about the poor, unfortunate Browns and more on to the uptick of the Bengals now. Okay, so where are we at nowadays, boys? Let's think about this. Well, as we all know, the draft's going to come up, and the hypest guy in the draft for us currently is Joe Burrow. Now, he mopped up Oklahoma. 7 touchdown passes, 7 in the first half, and he added one in a rushing touchdown in the second half. The guy looks, actually, to be honest with you, Oklahoma looked like it didn't even count. They looked like a MAC team. They looked so bad that I'm like, maybe this guy isn't any good. Not saying he's not any good. I'm saying, can we count these stats against a team like Oklahoma, which apparently is the worst team in Oakland or in college football? Okay, so what's coming up next? Oh boy, something's coming up next, and that is the national championship. January 13th, I believe it's the Monday. It's like it's coming up, okay? And it's going to be Clemson and this guy named Trevor Lawrence against Joe Burrow and the LSU Tigers. Trevor Lawrence, I saw him last year against Alabama, and I was like, holy smokes, dude. This dude is a beast. 6'6", rocket arm, super fast, and he looks like he's it. But he's not coming out in the draft this year. So who does that leave? Our boy Joe Burrow, who is coming out in the draft. And this is great. This is as much pressure as you can possibly face in a football game. This is it. This is right up there. I don't care, man. I don't care if you're Super Bowl or Pee Wee League. When you're in the Super Bowl, the stakes are high. And that's what's going on for Joe Burrow. He's got the world watching him. Knows he's going against this hot shot, sunshine looking. The guy looks ridiculous, man. Look at the long golden hair, and it looks crazy, man. It looks like a border collie. No, a collie, like Lassie. He looks like Lassie, right? And Joe Burrow, man, is coming in there, and they're gonna face off. And I am so excited because if the guy lights him up, man, we're really going to learn a lot about Joe Burrow. Does he suck if they lose? No. The Clemson is loaded. This is going to be a great game, but we are going to learn so much about our potential quarterback. It's going to be amazing. Now, there's a lot of talk on Twitter. Should the Bengals trade down and accumulate a bunch of picks? And I asked this question on Twitter, and it seemed to boggle the minds of some guys. But here's what I'm saying. If you have someone with the potential of Joe Burrow, right? Let's say he's a great quarterback. Let's say we're talking about Pat Mahomes, okay? Now, would you trade Jonah Williams, Billy Price, Willie Jackson II, and the name is John Ross, right? Would you trade those 4 guys for Pat Mahomes? Yes, you would in a minute. And that's the point. Don't pass up Joe Burrow for the potential of dropping back and the Bengals picking the wrong guys. Right now, Bengals, you're in the doghouse because you don't seem to know what you're doing when it comes to personnel. So just pick Joe Burrow. It's the simplest thing to do, and that's it. That's all you got to do. Pick Joe Burrow. So get on it. Do your homework and all that. Thanks for watching the Bengal Genius Show. I'm your superstar, Eddie Nashville. Hey, I'm at 199 subs. The next guy is going to be 200, which is amazing. It's growing and growing. And what's great about it is I have no ties to the Browns family. I'm not worried about the media. It's so clear to me that the Bengal media, man, those guys are so worried. They can't give you an honest opinion, which just sucks. So forget that. I'm doing a tribute to Andy Dalton later this week, just words, and a season summary. I just wanted to touch base with you, and quite a season it's been. And thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to like. Thanks for watching the Bengal Genius Show. Hooday!